All right, so here's the sauce in question. You can see it's a little bit Oppa. Welcome back for another episode of Japan Food Review, and today we got something special from the Shichimi family, and today we're trying this sauce, and this is the Yuzu Shichimi Sauce. I hope I pronounced that correctly, but I'm very excited for this sauce. I don't know if it's gonna taste similar to sukiyaki, but I'm very interested in it. I'm always looking forward to new nugget sauces, because the great thing about Japan is you can substitute your fries for nuggets. You can have the Shichimi burger, and then you can enjoy nuggets with the new sauce, and then you can have some drink. And so I'm very excited to try them. Now let's open up and see what we're dealing with. All right, so here's the sauce in question that we're dealing with. You can see it's a little bit thick, a little bit more viscous, a little bit more like on the sweet and sour side, or maybe a little bit of barbecue, a little bit mix of both. You can definitely see a lot of the spices in there. You can see the red and the orange and the black in there. So ooh, that smells really good and full of flavor. So as per usual, when it comes to dipping sauce, we're gonna do the pinky test, see how the sauce tastes on its own, can it hold its own? And then we try with the nugget to see if maybe the nugget and the spices and the flavor of the nugget would overpower the sauce and sort of deter it from the flavor. So let's do the pinky test and see what we're dealing with. So nice little coating right there. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. The only word I can think of is interesting, but before we go into my thoughts on the sauce, let's see what's exactly in it. So the Yuzu Shichimi Sauce is the soy sauce flavored sauce with bonito dashi, and the refreshing taste of Shichimi and Yuzu is a perfect match with the chicken nuggets. All right, I had to Google what Shichimi was, but apparently it's togarashi spice, and if you don't know what togarashi spice is, so togarashi is a Japanese name for capsicum anuma, a red pepper native to Central and South America, and it is an ingredient that makes the Shichimi spicy. All right, interesting. So I do taste a little bit of heat. It's not around the tongue, it's more at the back of my throat, more the walls of my mouth. And so it's not a little bit of a tongue sensation, which is all right. And you could definitely taste the bonito flakes. It has a little bit of that fish flavor. And that's the first thing that I noticed, is that it has a little bit of a fish sauce flavor, but you also taste the soy sauce. Think of it as a soy sauce, a little bit of fish sauce with a little bit of that heat from the Shichimi. And so definitely very unique and interesting. Now, would I have this typically often? I think it would be good on some wings. Aside from that, I can't really see myself using this for anything else, but let's see how it does with the nuggets. All right, so we got our nugget and we're gonna dip it in the sauce, got a nice good coating. And now it's time to see how this sauce fares with the nuggets. Will they complement each other? Will one cancel each other out? Will one overpower the other? There's no way to find out unless we eat it. Bon appetit. All right, so my thoughts on the sauce with the nugget, it's very interesting because when you combine the sauce with the nugget, it actually brings out more of that fish taste, more of that bonito part of the sauce, which is very interesting because when I tried it with my pinky, the fish part was a little bit masked by the soy sauce. So I guess when you dip the nugget, it brings out a little bit more of the bonito fish sauce. And so as well as I did notice that when I did eat it with the nugget, not as spicy as when I tried my finger. You get a little bit of that heat, but it's not as strong as it was before. It's a very nice and tolerable level, especially for people who probably not a huge fan of sauce. So I can see people who aren't a huge fan of spice would probably enjoy this sauce, but you definitely get a lot more of that fish taste when you combine it with the nugget. The soy sauce plays a little bit more of a backstage character role, and so with the fish sauce in the front, the soy sauce and the spice sort of on the side, you get a nice flavor and you get a nice dipping sauce for nuggets. But let's try a couple more nuggets just to confirm our thoughts on the sauce. And so we got a nice coating again. So reiterating what I said earlier, this is very interesting, and again, you do get a lot more of that fish taste getting pushed more in the front with the soy sauce in the back, and you do get a little bit less of that spice. And so for the people that want extra spice, you'll still enjoy this. It won't be the spice that you want, but you know, it's a little bit. What I also noticed is that instead of the back of your throat like it was earlier with the pinky test, this is more literally concentrated right at the tip of my tongue. Not really feeling any of that heat anywhere else, just the tip of my tongue is feeling a little bit of that heat. And so it's very interesting how going from the pinky test to the nugget changes the dynamic of how the sauce tastes, and that's why both tests are very important. And so this sauce is pretty good, definitely not too rich. I can see people enjoying this sauce for a bunch of nuggets, and so I could see this going well on wings, as I mentioned earlier, maybe some chicken strips, but aside from that, not that bad, not that bad. Definitely try it out, definitely try it out. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, comment, subscribe, ring a ding that bell. Let me know down in the comment below. Did you know what Shichimi was, or what's this called? Togarashi spice. If you tried Togarashi spice before, and if you did, let me know how you feel about it. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for taking the time watching this video, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.